Future and Metro Boomin got GQ Men of the Year alongside Cat Williams and a few other people. And while, they did this cover, they also got interviewed. And they got asked about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, where they stand, and, what happened out of all this situation. So let's go over what Future said. It was very interesting what he said. He said this. So the first thing was, he was confused as to why, people weren't expecting him to be mad at Kendrick. Like, he was like, I should be the one mad at Kendrick because, and here's actually a good reason. This is what he says word for word. He ultimately felt that K-Dot excluded him from his discussion of the Big Three on his own song. He said, Big Three on my song, the rapper noted. I'm supposed to be the one who gets mad. I'm still confused about that. Future was also frustrated by the fact that nobody, peers or fans, asked how he felt about being excluded from the Big Three discussion. He perceived this in some ways as being more offensive than the direct disses that Drake and Cole received. Nobody cares about what I think, Future had. That's what was so fucked up about this shit. Future holds Kendrick Lamar responsible for not taking him seriously on his own song. He points to the other so-called members of the Big Three, however, when it came to their responses. Future believed he had far more reason to be offended by Dot's verse than Drizzy or Cole. I ain't part of this Big Three. I'm nobody on my own song, man, he told GQ. If I didn't get mad, nobody should have gotten mad. Like, why is everybody mad when he was talking about me on my song? The part of the interview that has confused most fans, though, is when Future claimed to be unaware of the brewing Big Three beef. The rapper claimed to be out of the loop on the tensions brewing between Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and J. Cole. There was a beef, he recalled thinking. I didn't even know there was a beef. I didn't even know they had nothing going on. And he never participated in rap battles, man. Fans have noted that there was already tension between Future, Metro Boomin, and Drake, so the notion of Pluto being blind to what was going on prior to like that is a bit convenient. Either way, it sounds like the fallout from the beef in K-Dot's verse is still being felt. Yeah, Future said, like, hey, he felt like disrespected because he didn't like that Kendrick used his part to diss Drake and, Cole. He thought that was a corny thing. And he was like, why, the problem is that, like, I'm not mentioning this Big Three, and I should be first. And then on my own song, people don't give a fuck about me being disrespected, but they care about Drake and, Kendrick and Cole. And Kendrick did that on my own track, what he shouldn't have done. I didn't really like that. He didn't expect it, is what he's saying. Which people are like, people are always going to say it's a cop-out. It's just for Future to be friends with Drake again and so on and so forth. Whatever. I don't know if he's telling the truth. I don't know if it's a cop-out. I don't know. That's up for Drake to determine because Drake's the one who's ultimately, being affected by this. As far as, let's see here. As far as what Metro Boomin said this. Me and Drake, we had a personal issue. And for the record, not over no girl or nothing silly like that. It was a personal issue that really hurt me and disappointed me. But if you take all that rap entertainment out of it, it's like, have you ever been real cool with somebody and y'all fell out over something? It happens every day. It's just regular shit that just happens to have an audience. People really think we sat for 2 years making 2 albums to be like, yo, fuck this dude. What kind of shit is that? You really think we're going to spend that much time, effort, resource on just trying to get at somebody on an album? That's some serious hate. Yeah. Then he said Metro Boomin confirms he regrets going on an anti-Drake tweet spree. Now, I did have my moment online, which I do regret. I should have been stronger than that. That was out of character for me. But at a certain point, it's like, I don't rap, bro. So you're just going to get a shit on me on all these songs. I'm not going to get caught. I'm not going to get in the booth, so I'm going to tweet at you, which is fair. The producer can't rap. So, him tweeting is like one way of responding to whatever Drake says or sends his way. So, interesting takes from both of them, man. I think Future... Like I said, I think Future is trying to make amends with Drake because he also retweeted, Young Thug saying we should all be friends again. But I don't think Metro Boomin and Drake want to be friends again. I don't think Metro Boomin really cares. I think whatever they got is a lot deeper, whatever happened between them. At least that's what Metro Boomin says. I would hope Drake does an interview for once in a while and address a lot more of this to see what's going on behind the scenes, because it is interesting regardless. Get Drake's side more, because there has to be some stuff. It can't just be, regular beef over the top spot and somebody being number one. There has to be something deeply rooted that caused all this to spark off. I know with Drake and Kendrick, there's a lot, but for like Metro and Drake, there has to be something that happened in between. Maybe something between 21 Savage that we don't know about. Maybe, he got 21 Savage to turn on Metro Boomin in some way, or who knows? Who knows? Or maybe Drake blocked Metro Boomin's blessings in something. Who knows what happened? I'm not trying to put the blame on Drake or anything like that, solely on him. But you never know, man. And that could rub people the wrong way, especially, if you're friends, if you really trusted somebody and you're like, why is this guy doing this to me? But yeah, we'll see what happens moving forward if Drake responds to this. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. But yeah, the GQ Man of the Year definitely delivered with a lot of these interviews and stuff. Even the Cat Williams, when he talks about Diddy and about going in on him and how he hates Diddy because Diddy had a role in Tupac's death, and he's like, I've always hated that, regardless if I'm a rapper or a comedian. I always loved Tupac, and for him to have any type of role in Tupac's death, I always hated him. So that's why he kind of went in on Diddy in the beginning of this year with that Club Shay Shay interview. But yeah, go ahead and check it out if you haven't. Very, very cool. Great move on GQ's part.